హైదరాబాద్లో నిర్మలా సీతారామన్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
For democracy in India, for the way in which the thinking voter has to put all the facts before himself and look at the priorities. So 2014 was a landmark election with landmark outcome, and a government which came in place has showed in the 5 years that what it is capable of doing. Now I want to contrast that with 2019. 5 years of our government, 5 years of Modi's government, post which you're going for an election. Very different from 10 years of somebody else's government, the UPA's government, when Modi was in the opposition, Modi's party was in the opposition, he was in Gujarat, all of us worked to have him come here. But we've not done the game completely yet. The whole historic paradigm shift about which all of us are feeling with a sense of relief and happiness is not over yet. In fact, if you ask me, it's at a stage where if you leave it now, you're taking the country back, I would say, at least 50 years. If you give it that support, you will see rapid strides, because the foundation, the systemic reforms, the de-weeding of those dead woods, either in law or in regulation, or in the way in which the system functioned or dysfunctioned, all that has been completely given a complete shake-up. Systems have been cleansed out. A lot of bureaucracy has been given reasons that now you have to work, and that change is showing. So at this stage, when the foundation for real reforms to take place, with some of them having already seen the light of the day, for us now to say, do you want to have a change, is just not going to benefit any one of us. I'm not fear-mongering, but be clear, you are all people belonging to very responsible institutions. You're part of large institutions, or you run your own institutions. At a time when you made considerable change, would you want to say, I've done the change and leave it halfway? I don't think. This is the time which, to me, much more than 14, is critical for us now to stand together, only because you have a leader who's putting the country before himself and his party. He's putting his country before with no self-driven motives. It's silly of me even to think I have to sell Modi. It's silly of me even to highlight the virtues of Modi. All of you all know it. That's why you've come up with Telangana for Modi. But because I want to flag that point out, saying here's a leader this country has been long waiting to have. We deserve a leader like Modi, who does selfless work, does put the nation before the country, the party and the family or himself, and is openly showing what he is doing, and we are seeing all the differences which are happening. At this stage, therefore, thinking that we've made a difference in 14, for us to relax would be ruining 14, and therefore we have doubled the responsibility to ensure that 19 compared to 14 is even more important, even more critical. This election is for the country. This election is for the country. And why do I say it? All of you all here are people who are moving around the globe for your professions, for the domain in which you are experts in, or for tourism, or even to meet up with friends and relatives. I'm sure each one of you are across the shores of India. Can you not be true to yourself, be true to ourselves, be true to India? Can you not now visibly see the change in the way in which the world looks at us? Whether you're standing in the custom clearance queue, or for a passport stamping, or you're going into some shopping arcade, or you're part of a large meeting, or you're meeting with your group executive chairman, or you're yourself going and selling your product. The way in which people all around the globe are dealing with you, relating to you, other than your business, also having curiosity about India, it's because of this government now. We are feeling it. And is that not important to us? Is that not important to us who for the last several decades seen India only being mocked at, joked at, made fun of. You can't win a cricket match outside. I remember in my college days, if matches happened outside and if there were to be an India-Pakistan, your heart would thump, your heart would beat, saying, please somehow win, win, win. At least in cricket, win. Yeah? But what's happening now? What's happening now? Cricket, of course, we are winning. We are thrashing countries. We are winning, all right. But that's the spirit with which India is playing globally for anything. In global negotiations, multilateral forum, bilateral forum, Indians walk in with heads held high. Your positions are clear. You're stating it with confidence. You're seeking good bargains. You are asserting. You even have the clear head saying, it's all right. If it doesn't suit me, goodwill to you, goodwill to me, I'm going out. You're not walking out, but you're going out with strength only to come back to say, now, will you agree? That's the kind of credibility India has acquired. Credibility is not acquired just because of a handsome leadership.